Okay, good evening and welcome to the Daily Double. Maseches Bikurim, Perik Sheni, Mishnayos Dalit, and hey, a special Motzei Shabbos edition this year. You got me on Motzei Shabbos also. Mishnah Dalit says, Yesh Bikurim Hashenkein, Yesh Bikurim Hashenkein Betruma B'Meiser. Now we're talking about things that Bikurim has alone, does not share with Truma and Meiser Sheni. Shai Bikurim Niktin B'Mechuba L'Karka. Bikurim, if you buy someone's produce while it's still attached to the karka, you could declare it Bikurim. Bikurim applies like we're going to learn later on in the Masechta. You actually are makdish it as Bikurim when it's already attached to the ground, which we don't find by Truma and Meiser, right? Meiser, maybe there's an Isser, Tevel already, but you can't declare it Truma while it's still attached to the ground. The Osim Adam calls Sadeo Bikurim. There's another halacha Bikurim. I didn't know this. That Bikurim, you have an entire field of grapes, vineyard. You can make the entire field the first growing grapes. You can make it entirely Bikurim. V'chayev, it says in the pasuk, Mereshis kol, right? V'chayev b'achriyusam. We learned before, Yechayev and achrayus to make sure it goes to Yerushalayim. Utuin in korban. When you bring Bikurim, you also have to bring a korban. We'll learn later on. V'shir, you have to sing on you have to sing with it. The Levim sing. Utnufa. When you bring it to the Kohen in Yerushalayim, you have to wave it in a basket. Velina, also, after you bring Bikurim, you have to stay overnight in Yerushalayim. You can't go home right away. Which these things do not apply by Truma and Meiser Sheni. Hey, Truma's Meiser Shava LeBikurim B'Shtei Drachim LeTruma B'Shtei Drachim. Now we're talking about Truma's Meiser. Truma's Meiser, after you take off Meiser Rishon, the Levi has to take off one tenth of that and give to the Kohen. So it's similar to Bikurim in two ways, and it's similar to Truma Gedola, which is the regular person who owns the crop. He takes off 1/50th usually and gives it to the Kohen. He tells us Minatar Latame, Truma's Meiser, as opposed to Truma, is taken Minatar Latame. The reason not to think of Truma Gedola Minatar Latame is because usually they're close together and you don't want to, it's Xer Derabban, and you don't want to make something become Tame by touching the Tame. The Shalom Minamukaf. And the reason is by Truma's Meiser, you don't have to take off Minamukaf. Let's say I have to take off, I have two piles of grain, one that I want to take off, and one that I want to potter. So it has to be mukaf. It has to be like Truma Gedola. It has to be like a challah. You need min mukaf. It has to be right next to it. Maybe in the same room. There's different halachas about it. It has to be very close together. By Truma's Meiser Mikrum, it doesn't apply, and therefore, since it doesn't apply, so therefore you can take off min Torah Tamei Truma's Meiser because you're not going to touch each other. You don't need min mukaf. However, the Oseres Agorn Yesh Lashir Truma. Truma's Meiser is similar to Truma in two different ways. One is that it asers the goren, meaning that if you eat from it before taking off Truma or Truma Meiser, it's Tevel. Bikurim doesn't make anything Tevel. There's no Tevel. There's an aser batch of grapes. You didn't take off Bikurim. The Yesh Lashir Truma. Truma's Meiser is an exact share, 1/10 from what the Levi gets. Truma also has a share 1/50. Bikurim has no share. You can give the entire field, or you can give even one grape. That would be suffice for Bikurim. Also, that's the conclusion of today's share. Stay tuned for Ian Mitzion, where we talk about this unique halacha. Bikurim apply mechubar lakarka, right, attached to the ground. Very strange halacha. We'll explain that more. Uniqueness of the Bikurim in Ian Mitzion coming up next.